Hillary continues to complain in India, Democrats let her know that's enough. It's 2018, but Hillary Clinton is still dwelling on the past. She is once again whining, complaining, and making excuses for her own failures. However, it looks like even Democrats have had enough, and they let her know it. You probably have already seen the pictures and video of crooked Hillary stumbling down the stairs this weekend. I'm not one to laugh at an elderly person who has trouble on the stairs, unless she lied about her health and tried to become president. Hillary's accident happened while she was in India, speaking at a conference. And, what do you think the former First Lady and Secretary of State spoke about? There are quite a few things she could discuss, like her long career in politics, life experiences that helped shape her worldview, or maybe some inspirational words of wisdom. Nope. She was complaining, yet again, about her election loss. This time, she conjured up a few more excuses and blamed more people. During a conference in India this weekend, Clinton called states that supported her in the election more economically advanced than the states that backed Trump. The remarks reminded many of the former Secretary of State's comments in 2016 that some of Trump's supporters fit in a basket of deplorables, a line the Republican then used against her repeatedly during the final stretch of the campaign. She also insinuated that women who voted for Trump were motivated by ongoing pressure to vote the way that your husband, your boss, your son, whoever, believes you should. Source: The Hill. I mean, come on, Hillary, what's the point? You're in India. Do you think these people are just begging to learn about yet another reason you lost? Do you think they really care? What good is it to invent new reasons why Donald Trump humiliated you? Honestly, at this stage, it just seems sad. I'm not the only one that feels this way. Even Democrats, former aides, and Clinton supporters are getting annoyed. And, they're speaking out against the former candidate. Democrats are angry that Hillary Clinton continues to discuss what went wrong during the 2016 presidential election against President Trump. Even some of Clinton's own former aides and surrogates say the former Democratic presidential nominee should back away from the discussion about her failed campaign because it's harmful to the party. She put herself in a position where Democrats, from states that Trump won, will have to distance themselves from her even more, said one former senior Clinton aide. That's a lot of states. Another Clinton surrogate questioned the decision-making behind Clinton's remarks. For months, some Democrats have been arguing that Clinton's sentiments have been counterproductive to the party's rebuilding efforts. And some have told her she should emulate former President Obama's model to only make statements when it's essential. Source: The Hill. Well, I wouldn't follow Barack Obama's example. That glory hog pops up in the news far too often. But, Hillary Clinton should really reconsider her options at this point. She's rich. She's had a long, historic career. Even though I detested everything she said and done, she should be proud of a few of her accomplishments. That should be enough for her to ride off into the sunset. Instead, Hillary comes off as a deranged, jilted lover. She still cannot accept that America rejected her. It's been 2 years and she's still at it. And, she's not doing anyone any favors, especially not her own party. Democrats are panicking because the midterms are just around the corner. They are desperate to claw back even a little bit of influence in state and federal government. But, when their once biggest name is still throwing a pity party, that doesn't bode well for the rest of them. Even before she launched her book tour last fall for What Happened, party strategists have said Clinton should lay low. She's annoying me. She's annoying everyone, as far as I can tell, said one 2016 Clinton surrogate. Who lets her say these things? One former senior Obama White House aide added, if these statements are a form of catharsis, it would be in the Democratic Party's best interest for her to get these out of her system soon. Source: The Hill. The Democrats have a bigger problem than just crooked Hillary. We all know that. They have made themselves the party of hate and divisiveness. Their only platform today is to oppose President Trump. That's not a winning strategy. Unemployment is down in record numbers. Black and Hispanic unemployment are the lowest they've ever been. Unemployment even among women is incredibly low. And, that's not all. Consumer confidence is high. There have been record gains in the stock market. And, it looks like North Korea might form a peace treaty with the United States. Apparently, Santa Claus is real, and he's working 24/7. Trump is making good on his promises, again and again. What can the Democrats offer to beat that? All we see are deranged, shriveled up prunes complaining on CNN. And, their former candidate is traveling the world, unwilling to let go of 2016. Of course, the GOP is using this to their full advantage. The Republican National Committee had some fun with Hillary. At the RNC, we try not to continue to focus on Hillary Clinton. We really do try very hard. But this one is impossible to ignore, said Mike Reed, the Deputy Communications Director. Putting aside how absurd and wrong she is, rhetoric like this is the reason Senator John Tester, Democrat Montana, was forced to release an ad today, 8 months before Election Day, attempting to highlight areas of agreement with President Trump, the RNC spokesman said. The Democrat brand is isolated, elitist, and as out of touch as it ever has been. Source, Daily Wire. Let's say that again: isolated, elitist, and out of touch. Too true, my friend. Too true. Perhaps the Democrats will wake up before it's too late. But, I won't hold my breath.